Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Wrap with Vachon and Rapp, and I am Frank Rapp,
And I'm Matt Vachon.
and we are here to talk all things wrestling, sports, and everything else in between. I guess we'll first start off with anything happened this week?
Pretty quiet. Nothing. I can't think of anything.
No? All right, then. Thanks, guys, for watching. This fucking show's over. No, we're just kidding. Friday night, 2 nights ago, I guess the whole wrestling world got turned upside down.
Yeah.
And the high school kid in me was marking out like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And the adulter that I am now was going, I cannot believe this actually happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Well, yeah. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I was trying to think when there's been a moment like this, like that I saw live, like a wrestling moment where I was like, holy fuck, that was like that big of an impact. And it's like, it's been a very long time, you know? So, yeah, I mean, everything about it was fucking awesome. He got some digs in. He got, I mean, everything was awesome.
For those of you that might have been living under a rock, CM Punk came back Friday night after a 7-year plus absence from the wrestling world.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of a UFC thing there, but that really didn't do a whole lot. He basically got his ass kicked twice. But you got to give the guy props for going to at least try it.
Yeah.
He did sell tickets for Dana White, and he did make them money because of his name.
Yeah.
So people can't give him, you can't give him shit for that. So because he did sell tickets and did sell pay-per-view buys, he just lost.
Yeah.
So like you just said, I can't think of anything either other than the fact when he left with the belt in 11, when that was really big, but they also fucked it all up too. So
right.
But no, this was I still can't even believe that it actually happened.
Yeah.
I can't believe he came back. When he left all those 7 years ago, I really thought he was done and never coming back.
Yeah.
But he looks healthy. He looks happy.
Yeah.
He's missing a tooth like the rest of most normal human beings there. It was kind of funny. He said some things like you said. He didn't say a lot of things. He said some things. It's just it's mind-blowing that it actually happened.
Yeah.
And they actually did it right for once.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a great balance of like being respectful, being like thankful to the audience, being humble, also like taking a few shots at WWE and like like the whole thing, it just was like, I mean, from the free ice cream, like everything was like everything was great. So
this is the first thing that they've done right in a year and a half that they've been open.
Yeah.
By far.
Well, it was the thing they did most right.
Yeah. Yeah, because they've done a lot of things not right.
Yeah.
My only issue with and this is where I don't want to pick it apart, but I'm going to pick it apart. The only issue that I have is that he said that he's back, for pro wrestling. And I was like, well, you're in the wrong company because there's not a lot of actual pro wrestling companies anymore.
Well, right. But no, it was more about the verbiage,
I know.
in not sports entertainment, pro wrestling. So,
yeah, but they're just as sports entertainment as WWE is at times.
Yeah, but they call it wrestling, pro wrestling.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's there was I loved the line. It was like, we talked about staying in the same place that was making him sick, and I thought that line was fucking great.
Yeah, because it's true.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that he called out some people in the back too and said, I have some scores to settle with people in the back. I was like, oh boy, please do not say Colt Cabana's name.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but that's only going to be big in Chicago. That's not going to be big anymore.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Big in Chicago and big amongst like smart marks. But
right, like us.
Yeah.
Because August 13th, 2005, his last match in Ring of Honor was against Colt Cabana in Chicago in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
And he legitimately cried the whole entire way to the ring.
Yeah.
Because like he said in his promo, he was leaving pro wrestling and going to sports entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't pro wrestling. They just signed him because at the time he was a big indie name and they just signed him.
Right.
That, you know, even in his documentary when it came out in 2014 from the WWE, Jim Ross even said he was going to get cut a couple different times, and for some reason he just stuck around. So
yeah,
I mean, he could have been cut, and this could have not even have been a big deal.
Yeah, well, because you think about it, I mean, even at that time, you know, he's not a body guy.
No,
you know, I mean, no, you know, he's the complete opposite of a Vince guy. So it's so of course he'd be on the chopping block.
I mean, when he got signed, he had purple hair.
Yep. Yeah.
He was full of tattoos.
Yeah.
And he had a lip ring, and he had a lip ring at the time, and he didn't have a nose ring, but he did have a lip ring.
Yeah.
Vince, you know, I still don't know why they signed him back in the day, but I mean,
glad he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they did. I mean, Vince didn't sign him. It was probably fucking who was it then? It might have been Dreamer or maybe Laurinaitis in the office.
Yeah. Probably.
But they sent him to OVW to work with Heyman.
Yeah.
You know, and then Heyman pushed him try to push him to the moon, and you know, and then Heyman was, you know, let go, and then Punk was like, oh, what am I going to do now? So
yeah.
But no, this was that pop was
I mean, crazy.
And they picked the perfect time to do it too.
Yeah.
And they sold 15,000 tickets without even mentioning his name.
Yeah.
Just teased it.
Yeah, which is brilliant, you know. So because brilliant because they were actually following through with it. Yeah. Right. I mean, it would have been terrible if not. so and I was happy that it opened the show. You know, I was like, oh, I didn't want it to be like an end of the night type thing where, you know, it's just kind of, you know, boring, you know, or like, you know, just normal or whatever.
Well, then, John made a good point. He's like, I'm glad they put it on first because there's no way that crowd would have sat there.
Yeah, right.
Because they would have done was chanted CM Punk the entire night.
Yeah. And, you know, and it gave him like flexibility to kind of, you know, take time. You know, I'm sure they were like, yeah, you know, go however many minutes, but you know, I don't think he had like a hard out. I think they were just like, yep, go for.
Yeah, he probably had. Well, that segment went like 20 minutes?
Yeah,
24 minutes, I think it went, or something like that. You know. So what do you think about him and Darby?
I think it'll be good. You know, but it's like, you know, somebody brought up that I think it was on like Busted Open where they said, you know, he's, you know, the way AEW works is you don't come into the company and instantly do a title shot. You have to, like, you know, win a few matches first and then you get a title shot. Like they try to make a big deal of like first you know, who's the number one contender, who's the, you know, I mean, how they issue that can, you know, I mean, that's debatable, but they still they like you to at least get a couple matches under your belt first before you move up the ladder. So I'm okay with it. I think it'll be a fucking hell of a fucking match, but we'll see. I like it though, because
it should go on last.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
I mean, that should close the show because no one wants to see Omega and Christian again.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because they've already done it on free TV, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I mean, you can't give away your main event of your pay-per-view on free TV 3 weeks or 4 weeks before it actually happens.
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool. But no, Punk Derby should be great.
Yeah.
It should go on last because it's in Chicago, and they need to close the show with Punk winning and the place going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's this has been 2 days. I still can't.
Yeah.
You know, as an avid Punk fan that I am, you know, some people don't realize, or they realize, I counted. I have 11 CM Punk shirts. I have a 12th on the way. I have just about every figure ever made by the WWE except for probably 3.
Yeah.
I still can't get over the fact that he's back.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I have both Funko Pops of him, the one with the pink trunks and the one with the black trunks, and I just can't go over it. I never thought it would happen.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He said he's there like long term too.
Yeah.
Like this isn't a short term thing.
Yeah.
Like they've already announced it for Dynamite on Wednesday.
Yeah. So I wonder, so it's like I wonder, I don't know. I guess I wonder what the contract looks like what the deal is, how long, does he have like a, on the back end, is he going to be, move into like some type of role as agent or something like that? I don't know. But
make him an executive vice president. Might as well. Everybody else fucking is. Might as well make him one.
That's a fast way to get a belt on him.
Yeah. Or just, hey, I have an idea. Just make him the goddamn booker. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah. I mean, Flair was on the booking committee back in the early '90s and shit like that. Make him the fucking booker. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Piss off the Young Bucks and Omega and Paige and Cody and tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's changed everything for the better.
Oh yeah.
Whether I believe that in 6 months, we'll have to see how it all plays out. Yeah. But for the right now, it's for the better. And if anybody else they bring in next won't even come close to how this came over.
Right.
Like, we've been talking about for, at least a month now. Brian's supposed to debut next month.
Yeah.
Flair might be coming in soon. And then Bray Wyatt is rumored to be coming in as soon as his contract's up. So
yeah.
And
all of a sudden, 3 hours of TV a week doesn't seem like enough.
And then if NXT is gonna be completely gutted, which we all think is gonna happen in the next probably day or two.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are gonna need a job, and there's not a lot of places to go because you can't sign everybody.
Right.
Like, we have no idea about Adam Cole's status after tonight. Like, but what do they do with him? Because they don't want people like that. They want big guys now. And
right. Well, and then, and that's the thing. So they're gonna have, NXT is gonna have like big cuts, and out in Vegas they had like open tryouts and shit like that to try to like restock the NXT basically, or the pipeline. So
yeah, they signed a track athlete. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. I think he's like 6'7".
Jesus Christ.
I think anyway. Yeah. So stupid.
Yeah.
But Friday night, August 20th.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, she wouldn't let me buy that shirt.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
her exact words were no.
No, period.
No, period. And then she turned around and walked away and said, we're not having any more discussions about this.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah. I know. I mean, people are selling the ice cream wrappers
Yeah.
on their
Yeah.
it's like, uh, yeah. Someone had a ticket stub signed by Punk, which I thought was cool. So I was like, well, that's pretty awesome.
That is
But
pretty awesome. I mean,
yeah,
I saw the shirt and the ice cream wrapper for
yeah,
$274 this morning.
yeah. Which, really at that price, that's not bad.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like, that was so awesome. So yeah, so cool. And it carried over into yesterday because, for a while, I mean, at the start of SummerSlam, CM Punk was still trending higher than SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. He was and they did some dumbass shit like usual.
yeah, yeah. So
I mean, so you advertise Sasha all week and then, oh, by the way, she's not going to be here
yeah,
as Bianca's in the ring.
yeah,
Then you have Carmella come out, and then all of a sudden you have Becky Lynch come out.
yeah,
You throw Carmella out of the ring, and you pin Bianca in like 5 seconds. So you gave your WrestleMania moment to two black chicks in the main event of night one.
yeah,
Bianca wins, has the belt all the way until now, only to drop it to a lady coming back from being pregnant
yeah,
in 5 fucking seconds.
yeah,
Tell me how that makes any logical fucking sense.
yeah. Well, right. Well, and not the whole thing. A lot of, like I said, I didn't watch it. I'm just going by what I read online this morning and last night. But so yeah, they do shit like that, and then it's like, well, what's WWE gonna do to combat CM Punk coming in, and they bring Lesnar back, but they bring Lesnar back after after it went dark or whatever. So it's like what are you doing? Like, what are you people doing?
So Reigns beat Cena like we all thought.
Yeah,
Lesnar came out when the match was over, and it came out with a ponytail and a beard.
yeah,
Okay. Comes down, walks around the ring, talks some shit. Reigns leaves. Show goes off the air with Lesnar in the middle of the ring, and then after the show is over, he beats up John Cena.
yeah, yeah,
You can't make. I can't. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you combat CM Punk's debut with bringing back Becky Lynch, having her win in 5 seconds, and
Yeah.
you bring Lesnar back after the match is already over, only to beat up Cena when the pay-per-view is over.
Over. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. So that didn't even come close to what Punk did Friday night.
Yeah.
When you're still trending on Twitter the day after, and it's like at 8 o'clock at night, and you're still trending on Twitter for what you did at 10 o'clock the night before.
Yeah.
It's pretty big deal.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's just, I want to see if he's still on there.
What do you think? Maybe?
I think so, but let me just double check here. I got him still trending as number 9
Okay.
on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been almost 2 days. It'll be 2 days tonight, but still.
Yeah.
Day and a half.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's the impact. And it'll be interesting what it does for a bump on with AEW's numbers.
Well, their views on YouTube was like over, I think it's about 3 million now of that video.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just 54 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it over and over again. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. Look, I'm a mark, and I'm a mark for wrestling, and this has got me back into this has made me love wrestling again. And I haven't loved wrestling in a long time, but man, that was great. You had grown men crying in the crowd. Like you can't like that doesn't happen every day. So you know, yes, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna knock this, and I get that, but because was AEW the right place for him to come back? I don't know. Would it have been a bigger impact if he came back with Vince? Probably.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I know. I get it.
It would have been bad for him,
Right. Because they would have just handcuffed him. I don't see him getting handcuffed here. The only time I see him getting handcuffed is if the fucking Bucks and Omega try to fuck with him because they're in charge.
Yeah, right.
Then I could see him going like this and telling Tony Khan, "Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. I'm out of here."
Right. That's what I think like CM Punk, because of who he not only like who he is, but his attitude, and so he's almost like as they say about Ron Simmons, unfuckwithable. Because he doesn't give a shit. He'll tell you to fuck off. He's that kind of guy. So it's like it'll be interesting to see that, and this is something where he'll actually have a lot more input. So
like he wanted to work with Darby.
Yeah.
He wanted Darby to be his first program.
Yeah.
He said in the post media press conference there, they've been talking for a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If the pandemic didn't happen, he would have debuted last year.
Yeah. See, I didn't watch the post match.
I just read some highlights about it. So
yeah.
Year and a half. They've been talking for a year and a half.
That's crazy.
Well, Tony has a house in Chicago, so it's not like they're like, it's not like it's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's from that area.
So it's not like, he can just walk to his fucking house probably or whatever, and no one would even fucking realize who the fuck Tony Khan was.
Yeah, right.
Except he looks so goofy though in that press conference though. Like,
well, he's just like a goofy guy.
He has like he's all clean shaven now, and he's got his curly hair, and I'm like, dude, you look fucking like you rolled out of bed. But, you have more money than God. Well, your father has more money than God.
Yeah, your father has more money.
But okay, so Punk Darby. Then what? What do you do then?
I don't know.
Punk MJF.
I don't know.
What do you do? Okay, so the pay-per-view is in 2 weeks. You've already given away MJF and Jericho on free TV for the 5 Labors of Jericho, and MJF won.
Yeah.
What do you do now at the pay-per-view for both of them?
Yeah.
Like, there's holes in this show coming up that I'm kind of nervous about. Like, there's no Hangman on the show.
Yeah.
Like, the Bucks are gonna fight
because the baby.
Right.
Is that why he's out?
I think so. I'm pretty sure, but they haven't said. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, which is fine. I mean, I mean, if my wife gave birth tomorrow, I'd want to, and I wouldn't miss it. I would be like, yeah, fuck off work. I'm gonna go hang out with her.
Right.
That place can burn down. I mean, no, that place is great. Sorry. All right. No, it's just there's a lot of hole, and I don't. Yes, Punk's gonna draw, and that's gonna be your biggest draw and your biggest probably buyer, but the rest of this card is not even close to being finalized or even remotely done yet, and it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, Omega and Christian, like we talked about that earlier. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, so we got
there's no interest anymore.
Yeah.
And Callis with his fucking pink suits, please go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So is Omega channeling his inner Triple H from 2000 fucking 5 with his fucking facial hair?
I think yeah. Well, yeah. I think they keep just doing stuff that makes us just want to just keep hating them more.
Go through our TVs and want to punch them in the face. Like, did you see the Bucks outfits Friday night of is that like 1994 Shawn Michaels all over again? Like,
yeah, well, yeah, that's what I saw somebody put a photo up and it was like the same outfit Jordan was wearing. Like, somewhere, yeah. So
I love Jim Ross's line. Okay, thank God Jericho wasn't there because he would have been annoying on Friday.
Yeah.
Jim Ross's line was, there hasn't been this big of a pop since Michael Jordan was in Chicago. And I was like, oh man, that's like totally like in that building. I'm like, well, he's not wrong.
Well, yeah, in that building. But yeah, somebody was like, this is the biggest sports thing to happen in Chicago since and I was like, the Cubs won the World Series for the first time in like a million years.
And the Blackhawks have won a couple Stanley Cups too, but not in that building.
Those are pretty big deals. so like I get what they're trying to say, but it was like, well, you skipped a couple things. I mean, it's a huge deal. Yeah. But it's I mean, there was some people might disagree with you on that.
Yeah. I mean, I made this comment to John. I was like, nobody gets a better hometown reaction than Punk.
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah.
Like, we said, well, I said, well, the Canadians do. He goes, yeah. He goes, Canadian Stampede was like that pop was great. I said, yeah, it was, but that was in Canada.
Right.
Nobody in the USA gives him a pop like Chicago does to Punk, no matter if he's a heel or a face.
Right.
Because they go crazy for him.
Yeah, there's like, that's what I've said. There's no wrestler like as connected to one city as CM Punk is. So, because they're all transplants that live in Florida or, the Carolinas or whatever.
Right.
So.
And he's been a Chicago kid for 42 years of his life. So, and he's going to get a pretty big pop in Milwaukee because he has a house in Milwaukee too. So,
that's not too far up the road. So,
no, it's just, it's making it great again.
Yeah.
Whether or not I like it in 6 months or if I'm going to pick it apart, that's going to be another story, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. But the next 2 weeks is going to be interesting to see how everything goes, because Punk's not going to be a heel in Chicago.
Right.
And Darby's kind of, I don't know, Darby's
he's technically a face, but it's weird.
Yeah, so. He's with Sting, and that's weird. And I mean, he's got that. I guess we can call Darby Allin a loner, but he's got a sidekick. Yeah,
right.
He's AEW's version of Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
And Tony Hawk now just has a cool sidekick with face paint.
Yeah, right.
Who's like 60-something years old.
Yeah.
Who fucking wrestled on Dynamite on Wednesday.
Yeah. And was okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't awesome, but it was okay.
Yeah, that whole show was okay.
Yeah, just okay. Yeah.
Look, as much as we don't shit on Jericho, but we kind of shit on Jericho a little bit. As much as we love Jericho ourselves, he's still a main event guy, and we get that. But man, fuck, 5 weeks in a row of him is too much.
Yeah, right.
And I hate to say it, but he's 50 years old now.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully he gets some time off to chill, but no, he doesn't because he's gonna go fucking on tour.
Yeah. I'm actually, speaking of Jericho, I'm waiting for the CM Punk Jericho episode. Because it's kind of
like John said, as soon as that happens, like everything will stop for like an hour. That's all.
Right.
Me too. Yeah. Hopefully it's like Wednesday or Friday.
Yeah, right.
Again, if that's on, Friday night, Pro Wrestling Tees broke.
Yeah.
Shop AEW broke.
Yep. Yeah,
And
Shop 8 was broken till yesterday.
yeah, and Pro Wrestling Tees I think is still broken. I think, but let me pull it up. I have the app on my phone, and let me see if you can even get into it. It's loading.
Yeah.
It's up.
Yeah, nice.
But it's slow as it's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still okay, so he broke Pro Wrestling Tees again because the first time he broke Pro Wrestling Tees was when he released a store and it broke it for like 3 days.
Yeah.
So he broke this for about a day and a half.
From where they were then to where they are now as a company, it's completely different, and he's still fucking broken.
Well, like John said too, John's like, they've had to have known he was coming back. So you would think they would have made all these shirts in advance.
Yeah.
Because they knew they're going to get bombarded with shit.
Yeah.
I should get this. I should buy the CM Punk Best in the World flag and hang it outside my house instead of my Eagles.
That flag's fucking cool.
No.
So
I should.
I saw that too, and I was like, oh. What do they want for the flag?
Fucking $24.99.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it's 60 by 35.
Damn.
Maybe I'll ask that for Christmas.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey girls, can you give me this flag so I can hang outside my house? I would get, what's wrong with you? I was like, well, lots of things. I married your mom for one, so it's mind blowing how in 2021 you can still break a website.
Yeah, right.
With all the technology that's is out there, and with Amazon Web Services and things like that, you still break a website.
Yeah.
If he goes on Jericho, they will break the internet again.
Yeah, right.
Because he broke it when he went on Cabana's podcast in 14 or 14. Yeah, the end of Thanksgiving Day of 2014. And they're going to break it again either this Wednesday, this coming Friday, or next Wednesday or next Friday, whenever they do it, because it's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
And time will stand still for us smart marks.
Yeah, it'll be like the Moxley interview times like 10.
Well, yeah, because I don't know, but the thing is though, I don't think he can talk about half the shit that he can talk about though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he can talk about the lawsuit.
Yeah, probably not.
Is he going to bring up him and Cabana?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Probably
like,
but I mean, he'll be able to talk about his WWE shit, like where, because I mean, Moxley did.
Well, yeah, but he did it before and got sued. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They'll be smart about it.
All I know is when they have a CM Punk figure, I'm pre-ordering that fucking thing that day.
What's his name? The guy from what's his name?
Jeremy. Jazzwares, yeah.
He came out and said, who wants us to fast track a CM Punk figure? And it's like everybody. So yeah.
So the best part about one of the best parts about Punk coming back, did you happen to catch his hoodie?
No, I couldn't tell what it was.
It was Larry, and on the back was a picture of his dog. That's his dog.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because I saw the Larry, but I couldn't see what the picture was on the back. Yeah.
It was his dog. It's his dog, Larry. So it's it's just so funny because I was like, oh my god, Larry. I'm like, oh, that's his dog. John's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah, that's his dog. Because he always talks about him on all his interviews.
Yeah.
So, what a great night! Like for real.
Yeah.
And then we get the WWE shit last night, and we get NXT tonight, and
then a bunch of cuts Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, and they're taping NXT Monday, Tuesday for TV.
Yeah.
It's going to be live once a month and then taped 3 times a month.
Yeah.
The only match I want to see tonight is Walter.
Yeah. Who's he fighting?
Ivan Dragoff. I don't know. And Cole and O'Reilly, I guess, but they've played that out too much, I think.
Yeah.
Because now it's a 2 out of 3 falls match tonight. Oh.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, match wise, I'm sure it'll be fine, but
Yeah. So Charlotte won the women's title last night again.
yeah.
So I guess that'll end all speculation. She's going to go be with her dad and her husband over in AEW.
Yeah. For now.
For now.
Yeah. So
RK Bro won the tag titles.
RK Bro did.
Yeah.
Cool.
That opened the show.
So you watched the whole thing?
Well, here's the deal. I was supposed to go to John's and watch it with John and Travis and Scott, and I think Justin Hatch.
Yeah.
I got a text a little after 7, you coming over? And I said no, because we were still in the process of moving her daughter and her husband into the house.
Yeah.
So what I did was I put Peacock on their TV and had it on the background while we were doing shit. So it was on, but I really wasn't paying too much attention.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Because I was busy, I was putting a bed together. I was having a huge fire that was roaring up to the pine trees, and my wife was having a fucking meltdown. Cleaning the house because the house was a fucking train wreck. We have to go back down today, but I've already told them that I don't want to. So I have one.
You won't even let me get this shirt. What's my motivation for going?
No, you won't even let me spend $300 on a T-shirt that I will probably never wear, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'd probably wear it.
Yeah.
But so it was on. So and then we left around. Maybe we left around like 10:30 or 11, and then I went home and I came home and watched the Goldberg Lashley match.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah, I heard that he was pretty tough on Goldberg's kid.
Yeah. Yeah, and Goldberg yells, "I'm gonna kill you." I'm like, "Oh, that's good for your fucking demo."
Yeah, right.
Basically, they're setting it up for a rematch, probably at Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did beat Goldberg he did beat Goldberg with a chair though in his knee. That was fun.
Yeah.
That made me happy.
Yeah, sure.
Damian Priest won the United States title over Sheamus.
Cool.
The Usos beat the Mysterios.
Yeah.
Remember how Big E was getting like a pretty big push?
Yeah.
He was on the pre-show against Baron Corbin.
Who Baron Corbin's also been doing, the
homeless gimmick.
Yeah, the homeless.
Did you see MJF's tweet to him?
No.
John was telling me about it because I didn't see it. It was something like someone said something to MJF and Corbin replied back, and MJF basically replied back, "Well, I don't like giving out handouts, but if you need any money, give me a call." Or something along those lines. Like, it was something sarcastically,
Yeah. Well, I like the people that, like, again, the people that think it's real. Like, I saw people like flipping out. It's like, what the hell is wrong with WWE? They can't even afford to pay their talent. Like, multi-billion company, you get a guy that's homeless. It's like, oh God, stop.
Wow. People just don't get it, I guess.
No. So, but it's entertaining. So, like, I enjoy seeing those people just as a reminder for, like, the people that never aged past like 7 years old. So they're just like, this is all.
Well, if people see what's behind me and come in this room, then they'll think that I've never aged out after 7 years
Yeah,
old
right,
either.
right. Well, that's I'm like I'm kind of an adult child, you know. It's like all this. I'm still into all like the same shit I was when I was like It's like every
Oh,
store I go to, if they have an action figures section, I still run right over to the
yeah,
action figure.
yeah, me too.
Yeah,
And we're still big, and we still love music, and that's never gonna go away. And like you said, action figures and just
yeah.
cards and all that bullshit. So
It was funny. I was talking to, or this was a little while back, but I was at my mom's and my aunt was there, and she goes, geez, when you were a kid, it was like your shopping list. It was always like action figures. She kept saying, um, she kept calling them men. She was like, you'd have your list where you wanted all these men for Christmas and stuff. I'm like, they're action figures. And she's like, yeah, it was like, you always had lists of like different ones. I'm like, I bought you 5 different ones last year for Christmas. You want 5? I'm like, yeah. No, and I was like, Nancy, I was like, nothing's really changed. That's still like, if you asked me like what I wanted for Christmas now, there would still be a couple action figures on that.
yeah. I got a stunning Steve Austin action figure for Christmas this year.
Yeah. So, yeah. So some shit don't change.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a stunning Steve Austin figure and a pair of sneakers, and I was like happy as fucking can be.
Yeah, right.
The girls were like, "You want what?" I was like, I want this figure and I want this pair of shoes, and that's it."
Yeah.
Really? That's all you want? I was like, yeah, it's like $140. That's way more than you should spend on me.
Yeah.
Really? That's all you want? Yes, that's all I want.
Yeah.
I got a cool pair of Eagle shoes. I got a fucking figure. I don't. What the fuck do I care?
Yeah. Right.
This year I'm gonna ask for that flag.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they could go to any store and buy me an action wrestling figure, and I wouldn't care what it was. They're cool.
Yeah, right.
And just add to the collection.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of toys, John got me the Sid Justice.
Oh, nice.
Elite.
Yep. Nice.
He's got the referee shirt on. If you take the referee shirt off, he's got that red singlet on.
Nice.
From his WCW days. So
yep.
That's on top of my AEW figures right now.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no room in here anymore to hang anything up, so it's not good.
Yeah.
It's really not good up here.
Yeah, it's okay.
I guess.
There are worse things. So
True.
Not fentanyl.
No, I've not done that yet. So we'll talk about Thursday night, you went to a place full of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a rock concert. I went and saw Kiss.
Full of people, by the way, folks. Full of people.
Yeah. Way too many people. To be honest with you.
How many people do you think were there, honestly?
I don't know. Too many. Not that Kiss doesn't deserve it or put on a good show. They're fucking out. They're my favorite band to see live, like period.
Yeah.
And but it's it was I was looking at the map like before the show and everything. I'm like, oh sweet, there's still a lot of like empty seats. Like, that's cool. It won't be so bad. And it was like, doors were supposed to open at 6, and I got there like me, my mom, her boyfriend, and my boss. Like we got there at like 6 or 10 of 6, and the line was almost a sea dog to get it, waiting to get in, and it like snaked around, and I was like, oh fuck. So I was like, this isn't good. And so the doors didn't open till 6:30, and then finally got in. I don't know what time, probably about 7. And then I was in line to get merch until about 8, and they sold out of the shirt I wanted in my size, like literally like 3 people before me. And so I was just like, bullshit. But so I bought it in a large, and it actually fit. So
I don't know. Do I need to? Hold on, Matt.
Yeah.
Do I need to? Yeah. What do you need? No, I'm fine. That's fine. They asked me if I wanted a coffee because I said I wasn't going down there today, but now they're twisting my arm.
Yeah, there
They're
you go.
buying me stuff to go down there.
Luring you with caffeine.
They're luring me with caffeine. My family knows me way too well. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So they sold out of your shirt, 3 fuckers ahead of you.
Yeah, so I got it in a size large, and it actually fit. So because all Kiss clothes like run a little big, so I got it in a size large, and yeah, but so it's gonna be a souvenir T-shirt. Like I could wear it once, but as soon as I have to wash it or I put it in the dryer, it's toast. So I do have to like hand wash it or what, and I'm not doing that.
Just wash it and just hang it up on a hanger.
Yeah.
And just let it dry.
So that was but yeah, so then I get to my seat, and then like 15 minutes later Kiss came on. But I hold on. Okay, so this is the shirt anyway. Yeah, it's real, like it's just kind
That's
of
awesome.
fire, but they do limited edition like shirts for with the tag on it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what they only make a limited run of them, so that's why they sold out. So that's why I like had to get in line. But I also was rocking.
Wow.
So I wore the mask all night, and I got a shit ton of compliments on it. So
you did.
Yeah.
Did anyone offer you cash to buy your mask right off your face?
No, and I wouldn't have sold them, because then I would have had to have taken it off, and I wasn't doing it.
I would have said, yeah, sure, $1,000, and some fucking drug ass drunkie would have gave you $1,000 for that thing.
Yeah, baby. But yeah, it was funny, because my boss got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
So it was funny where, we're in line. And so whenever anybody like complimented me on it, like I looked at him and he's like, so yeah. But yeah, so I mean, overall, it was an awesome concert. Like I said, Kiss puts on like the best show of, it's a whole thing. And, I loved it. And it rained, but I was close enough to the stage where the overhang is. Like I didn't get too wet. So.
Yeah, because you guys were what, 5th row?
Yeah, dead center. So yeah. So
now, was that the best seat you've ever had seeing them?
Yes, by 1 row. Like when I saw them in Boston, I was like 6, I was like, 1.
And that was inside, right? That wasn't outside, right?
Actually, no, I had 2nd row when they were in Portland.
Really?
Yeah, 2nd row aisle, like right on the aisle, like right there. That was the best one I had. So yeah, I've been top because I've been in the Kiss Army for like ever. So I get all the pre-sale stuff, and at the time, this is billed as like the end of the end
of the line.
So this one's like more people are excited about. When I saw them in Portland, it was just kind of just a regular tour, but so I was able to get those like it was and just I think I paid like for 2nd row then I think it was like $130 a ticket, whereas 5th row in Bangor was like $300 a ticket. So thanks, Mom.
She loves you. She loves you. Okay. Now, how many times have you seen Kiss live now?
3.
This is 3 now? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and probably the last time, really. So
probably. How many people do you think were honestly there? Honestly, 20,000?
No.
15?
Yeah, because they max out at about 15, and I'd say, their goal was 10,000. So I'd say, fuck, it was crazy. I don't think it was sold out, but I bet there was over 10 there. Like I think there was over 10,000.
I mean, from work, because we went down around 9:30 and was on the left-hand side, over by the water, and the fucking lawn was mobbed.
Yeah.
Like, and it was cool. Like, I'm not not really a big Kiss guy. I like
Yeah,
some of their stuff, but
yeah,
hearing Paul Stanley play the guitar and Beth live was fucking phenomenal.
yeah. Right.
Now, I mean, okay, I didn't go to the show, but I was there. I can say I saw a Kiss concert,
Yeah,
which is
right.
cool. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. But yeah. I mean, you were for sure close enough. So
oh, dude, you were like, you could look right through it. They were like, oh my god, yeah, and they're all. I didn't think they'd be in their face paint. They were all dressed
yeah,
up, and
yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Like for their age, they still wear all that. Like Keith, I mean, not Keith. Gene Simmons, like his his gear is like 50, 60 pounds, like total. And they're all in big platform shoes, and they all still do all their face paint themselves. Like they don't have a makeup art. It's pretty impressive, and they're from that generation where they still believe in, like, you got to put on a good show. It's all about the performance and all that. Um, so yeah, it's so killer. Like, even it's one of those things, like, I told my mom, I was like, even if you're not like a fan of their music, it's like a Kiss concert experience is still like,
Mhm. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like just it's its own thing. Like, so it's pretty crazy. And what's funny is where my brother works for Bangor doing like the fire inspection stuff. He had to inspect all their pyro and everything before the show, and yeah, it was pretty cool. He was like, "Geez, it's super hot," and I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." I said we could feel it from where we were. I was like, "Imagine how it feels for them on the stage."
Well, yeah,
Because,
and then when they're shooting it off, and how bad it echoed over the fucking river
yeah,
too. I was like,
yeah, it's just,
geez.
yeah, loud. So
And I really didn't think they'd play till 10:30. I was kind of surprised.
yeah, yeah, I didn't either. I was like, they played in Mansfield. They did like 2 hours and like 20 minutes or 25 minutes, something like that. And I was like, well, Um, yeah, maybe with the rain coming, it'll be a shorter set. They'll play for like an hour and a half, get out of here by 10 or something, and they didn't. So they went on at like 8:15, 8:20, and played until 10:30. So I mean, it was a full show. So
The full show.
yeah. So
So when will the next time you be with that many people? Never.
uh it's gonna be a while. I mean, Kiss was, it was outside. I had my mask,
Yeah, yeah.
so only a few minor meltdowns, nothing major.
It's okay.
Uh,
You're heavily medicated, so it's
I
fine.
was heavily medicated. So, yeah, I got permission to double dose my medication, so that helped. And yeah, no line about that. Is took my regular in the morning, and then took another one when I got out of work.
Yeah, it's
So
fine. Whatever.
yeah, I was pretty. Yeah, I was. Yeah, that helped kick down like a lot of the shit that
Good.
I would
Good.
freak out. But yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, I was leaving. I was like, sweet. That's it for the rest of the year.
Yeah, because there's not gonna be a lot of there's not gonna be a lot of more outdoor shows at the end of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Look,
So, yeah.
look, people. Brad Paisley's coming in September,
Yeah.
and I have a really bad feeling that show will be canceled.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. So, all right, they might. Yeah, I don't know. Some shows have been canceled, like Garth Brooks canceled like his tour and everything. But it depends on what the like tour looks like. A lot of people are canceling the southern stuff now because it's just so bad down there right now that they're like, well, fuck it, we're not going to put that many people together.
Right. Right.
So, but we'll yeah. I mean, we'll see. I think they said in the fall, um, they're gonna, Waterfront wants to do the like, bring your vaccination card or a photo of it or a negative test within 48 hours. Like, that's what all like the indoor venues have already gone to in Maine. So um so we'll see.
Well,
But
we're
yeah,
back. Well, we're back to masks now at school.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I've been wearing mine in the office for a little while now anyway, but um yeah, I don't know. I know I went to the grocery store last night, and everyone working there was in them too. So it's
Yeah,
like,
the workers have been in them for I think a couple of weeks now. So
yeah. So
yeah,
it's
we're back to wearing masks full time
yeah,
when school starts going forward.
yeah. So yeah, until shit comes. I mean, it'll go back down again at some point, but
It's gonna do this,
yeah,
this, this, this,
yeah,
this, this.
right, right, yeah, the whole yeah,
The issue is going to
absolutely,
be the issue is going to be is when does Biden shut everybody down again?
yeah, yeah,
That's $100,000 question because
yeah,
I can see it coming.
yeah,
As much as I hate it, I could see it coming. But I did like working from home.
yeah. It's like, oh man, I wish I could work from home.
But yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't want it to happen, but I mean,
right, right. Yeah, I don't want it to happen
I can
either,
see it
but
coming. But
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's the thing. It's we went through it before. If it happens again, it sucks. But it's like it's not. I can't control. It's
No,
the postal service comes down and says this is what everybody's doing. I can't be like, fuck you. I'm not, because they're bigger than me, and so, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm more like, hopeful and more optimistic this time around than last time, but we'll see. I don't know. Time will tell, like anything.
time will tell. So the NBA schedule got released. Did you see this?
Now,
Christmas Day, 8 o'clock. The Nets at the Lakers.
nice. That'll be cool.
We get to see two old teams play against each other. It's gonna be great. And guess who the sponsor is? Metamucil.
Metamucil and Depends.
And Ben Gay.
Yeah.
That was mean. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then opening night, we have the Lakers and Warriors opening night.
Yeah. Is Klay Thompson back for the beginning of the season?
Supposed to be.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, and then we have Katie and Draymond going on that show, or Draymond talking about, they blame Steve Kerr and the general manager for Durant leaving.
Yeah.
And then our buddy Stephen A. Smith made a valid point. No one blames Steph Curry for anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Because if he was the leader of that team, you should have just squashed that shit and said, fuck you guys, get along.
Yeah, right, right.
That would have said.
Yep, yep.
Listen, assholes, we're here to win. Get along and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we have like one of the most dominant teams in the last,
right
20 years. Like
right. When you win 73 games and lose in a fluke to Cleveland in the finals, and then you go add the best player in basketball, and then he's gone in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I love Steph Curry. You're great. I love you, but man, you should have just said, okay, Draymond, okay, KD, cut the fucking shit, get along, and that's it. And we're squashing this now.
Yep.
Fuck you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Get along, mend your shit, and so we can get this fucking season over so we can kick everyone's fucking ass and win a goddamn another title.
Yeah. Let's try to win 80,
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, you see it all the time. All the you get a great team like that, and it's just like fucking destroyed because of egos or money or something else. So, they don't see the big picture of, hey, no, let's keep this fucking thing together, and let's actually, what's really important to you. You can make money doing a lot of things with endorsements and everything else. It's like, but yeah, I don't know. That's just me.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, what else? I mean, Giannis bought he's now, he bought an owning share of
the Brewers.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because Mahomes bought one in Kansas City, and LeBron. I didn't know LeBron owned part of Liverpool since like 2011.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like 2011. I must have missed that, or just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Yeah, probably both.
And then he owns a stake in the Red Sox too, right?
I don't know. I mean, maybe because of
I think he does. LeBron does.
Because John Henry owns, or
Liverpool.
his group owns the Red Sox, Liverpool, and
I
something
think
else.
LeBron bought into the Red Sox. I think
Yeah,
like not so long ago.
yeah. That's why they traded all the good players to LA, or they
Yeah,
traded Mookie.
yeah. No, they traded Mookie because they couldn't afford him, even though they're even though they could have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We both know they could have afforded him. They just chose not to.
Yeah, they chose not to. Well, it's like WWE can't afford Bray Wyatt, you know.
Well, did you see the Dodgers sign Cole Hamels?
No.
They signed Cole Hamels to a deal for $1 million, and he's already on the 60-day DL.
Retroactive from 2 years ago when he last played, or
I don't know, but yeah, he's on the 60-day DL, like, right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
so they're just hoping he'll be ready for the playoffs.
Yeah. When they're gonna murder everybody.
Yeah.
Trevor Bauer pleaded the fifth in his case against that woman. I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Fifth.
Huh.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know about that. I mean, that whole thing looks like pretty sketchy. Like for every, I mean, not to like victim blame or whatever, but yeah, it just seems like maybe they were just both into rough stuff, and then one person regretted it. So,
are you in the rough stuff, Matt?
I am big time. I'm just very sexually aggressive.
That's what I figured. I figured you were. Do you have nipple clamps, Matt, and chains and whips and shit?
Yeah, I don't wear them anymore though.
Do you spit in my mouth and call me a whore? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Look, man, people are freaks. I mean, whatever. Yeah. I mean,
it's exactly. It's like, I don't shame him for that. It's like, so it's like, what, and it sounds like, she was a willing participant in, in at least the majority of it. So
it's not okay. So to me, it sounds like she was a willing participant, and then things maybe might have got a little bit out of hand, and she probably didn't like it, but maybe didn't say anything. Maybe did. Who knows? Maybe went told a friend, and then they were like, "Oh, that's wrong," and then
he just signed a huge contract.
There you go.
Get some of that.
There you go. So who knows? I mean, like, again, not my life. I don't really care. We only see it because they reported on TV. I mean, if he wasn't an athlete, no one would know who the fuck he was or even give a shit.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things. It's just like whatever. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna switch topics just for a second. I'm gonna circle back to wrestling. Circle back. That's so funny. So GCW ran a show in Vegas Friday night.
Yeah.
Cardona came out dressed like Vince McMahon in all black with a do-rag. With the fucking belt on.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
And he beat some guy that's a normal match.
Yeah.
And he's still their champion, which is fucking hysterical.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, was Gage at that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they had a death match at the end.
Jesus Christ.
Of course.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, because they're setting up they're having some fucking Cage of Death in Chicago all out weekend. Like a War Games thing. Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. I don't even want to know what that looks like.
No. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of hysterical. He literally dressed like Vince McMahon did when he came out all black at the fucking do-rag, and that's what Cardona came out in with his belt.
Yeah. Whatever.
And then flew from Las Vegas to Boston for their podcast show at Calhoun yesterday.
Oh, no shit.
And then he's wrestling for Beyond Wrestling tonight in Worcester.
Yeah.
At their show, American Rana 21.
Huh.
At the Eagles Nest or Eagles Room in Worcester.
Eagles Club?
Or yeah, something.
Yeah, I don't know.
In Worcester.
Worcester.
On live on that IWTV show thing that Limitless is on.
Yeah.
Which always seems to crash when they run an American Run.
Yeah.
So let's see what else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, preseason football, but nothing.
Oh yeah,
nothing.
the Eagles look great Thursday night too.
Yeah, I miss the game. So
yeah. Well, you should be happy. You guys won 35-0.
Yeah, I put it on when I was like going to sleep, but
the Yankees are playing well. The Red Sox are not.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
They lost 10-1 to Texas yesterday, Boston.
Yeah.
Not good, dude. Not good.
Like, I think they need to change their strategy. Like Sale's been good since he's been the 2 games he's been back, but
they'll pitch great Friday night.
Yeah, but then but my strat, I'm not a pitching coach, but I would say maybe stop pitching underhand because it's not working well. So I mean, try overhand like that. So I mean, I'm not a I'm not a pitcherologist, but it's like that's what I would do.
Pitcherologist? Are you creating new words today?
I like to take a position or job title or whatever and just add ologist in it. So
you're a sexologist now?
Yeah, I'm not a sexologist here, but what I'm saying is yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Well, good for you.
Thanks.
I missed a 4-foot birdie putt that would have won the men's league championship at golf on Thursday night.
Oh yeah.
And so instead we tied. So now we have a 9-hole playoff tomorrow night.
Oh, nice.
In the rain, probably.
I think it's gonna be okay tomorrow night.
Okay. Good.
Even today, it's not gonna be so bad. It keeps getting downgraded. Now it's like 6 to 9 mile per hour winds and showers off and on. So
yeah. So yeah, if I would have made that putt, we would have shot a 30. We would have shot a 37, and with our handicap, we would have shot a 36.
Yeah.
So we would have been 2 under because we shot a 34 the week before, but instead we shot a 38 with a 37 because we were 1, so we were 1 over. So we tied for first. No, well, the prize was we split first and second prize money, and we just split it between the 4 of us because the team that we have to play tomorrow night wasn't even there Thursday night because they got to play Wednesday night for some special fucking thing. Figure that one out. So now we play them on tomorrow night. They're a 4 handicap and we're a 1 handicap.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
The team that we played that we were partnered with on Thursday, they were a 4 handicap. So last Thursday they shot a 36, which is par. They were 4 under going into last Thursday night. We were 2 under. So we were 2 back. I didn't know it till like after the fact. We started on a par 5. They got a 7. Next hole was a par 4. They got a 7. And then the next hole was a par 4. They got a 5. So they were already out of it after the 3rd hole.
Yeah, right.
And then their very last hole, I think they got either a 9 or a 10. Because they both hit their tee shots in the woods off the tee the first time. So they took a drop and were hitting 3 off the tee on their 3rd shot.
Jesus Christ.
The one guy dubbed it into the rough right in front of the tee box, and then the other guy hit it so far to the right it went in the pond on 7.
Yeah.
And I hit a bomb down the fairway off to the right. We're 100 yards away, and I stick a pitching wedge within 4 feet, and I fucking miss it.
God damn, dude. Holy fuck, man.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, but still, Jesus Christ.
I was so pissed. This is the best golf I've played in like 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah. We had one of my dad's friends at the post office. He died in 16. Um, and I haven't played golf. I haven't played good golf since he's died.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah.
His name was Gary Bryant. He worked with Dad forever at the plant, and he died. My dad played golf with him on a Thursday. He died Friday. He was weed whacking at his house and fell over and had a heart attack and dropped dead. And they found him that night with the weed whacker still going.
Jesus Christ.
And we would always play in tournaments together, like, you know, scrambles and stuff like that. And ever since that, I've played in one tournament since his death.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been into golf a lot. I mean, I go and I play men's league and I'm just not into it. And then I don't know. I just started last 3 weeks. I've been playing some really good golf and I don't know why. And I don't know. I think it was a mental thing for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't know, just something about it. Like he'd always razz me and shit, and we would talk. And I knew him since I was little, and he would always go to my games in high school and stuff like that. And it's one of those things. It's just like, you know, you don't want to deal with it. And then I think I finally dealt with it after all these years, and I finally been able to get past all that shit. But it just, you know, death does things to people that you don't, you know, funny things to you when people die that you're close to. So
yeah, for sure.
It took me a long time to get over that. So you know, like just like anything else in life. So but yeah, Scott went and putted and missed, and then I fucking went up and missed it. I left it like one rotation short. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Like I made every putt all night except for the last one. I couldn't fucking believe. I was so pissed. And then we drive back and they're like, oh yeah, if you would have made that putt, you would have won. I went, oh well, thanks for fucking loving it.
So what if Scott made it?
I know. Scott's like, because he gets up and he goes first and he goes, I think it's gonna go this way. So I hit it. He hit it that way and it stayed to the left and hit the lip of the cup and just kept and rolled right by. So I get up and I hit it dead straight and it stops right in front. I went, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not a professional golfer.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my family's crazy.
Yeah.
They're going downstairs now because my kid is hungry for breakfast.
10:41.
Yeah, she's got out of bed.
Oh, to be young again.
Yeah, I've been up since 8, so it's okay.
Yeah. I got up around like 6 something. I don't know, 7 maybe. I can't remember.
All right. Anything else?
No, nothing exciting. That's about it.
What a week! What a week! Still can't get over Punk. I still can't get over the fact that Punk came back.
Yep. Now we'll see what happens Wednesday and Friday.
They bury him.
Yeah. Yeah. He joins the Dark Order.
Huh.
No.
Huh. Wow. Can you imagine?
Nah, I don't want to.
Every TV in my house would be broken along with my computer.
You just walk around just punching them off.
I'd rip them off the wall like fucking RoboCop ripped the cage door off that cage and Capital Combat 9 and just rip my shit off like I'm fucking a crazy person.
Yeah, just stack them all on the living room floor, jump off the couch, fucking Macho Man style, elbow drop.
Yeah, and then I'll cut myself from here to here and have to go to the hospital. I'll pull a Goldberg from the limousine window.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Yep.
And we're done. And we'll see you all next week.